So you're thinking about moving to Bellingham, Washington, or more specifically the Alabama Hill neighborhood? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you all around the Alabama Hill neighborhood, show you why so many people like to call it home. We're going to show you a few different properties and what you get for the money here in the Alabama Hill neighborhood, and show you some of the cool features such as the amazing views of Bellingham Bay, as well as Lake Whatcom, as well as Whatcom Falls Park. This is a place that you are definitely going to want to check out. You're not going to want to miss it, so let's get after it right now. If this is your first time at the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, playing, working, as well as the good and bad about living in Bellingham, Washington, then subscribe below and tap the bell icon for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Bellingham and surrounding areas. My name is Dale Servicek and I'm with the Living in Bellingham, Washington team, and every single day we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'll be happy to help you make that smooth move to the Bellingham, Washington area. Alabama Hill actually sits right on the crest of Alabama Hill. And to the west, there's absolutely stunning views. Most of the homes have stunning views of Bellingham Bay. And to the east, there's a lot of great views of Lake Whatcom. The Alabama Hill neighborhood is situated to the south of the Barkley Hill neighborhood, just to the north of the Whatcom Falls Park in the Whatcom Falls neighborhood, just to the west of the Silver Beach neighborhood, and just to the east of the Roosevelt neighborhood. We are in one of two parks in the Alabama Hill neighborhood. This is Highland Heights Park. You can see right behind me here, they got a nice playground, plenty of picnic tables, a nice grassy area, basketball courts, and it's tucked back in here right off of Vining Street. And it is a great little neighborhood park. And the second park is St. Clair Park, which is a little bit further south, closer to Whatcom Falls Park. And Whatcom Falls Park isn't actually in the Alabama Hill neighborhood. It is in the Whatcom Falls neighborhood. And if you want to check out that video, we've done a great video on that as well. So I am in the south part of the Alabama Hill neighborhood. You can see it's a nice quiet cul-de-sac. There are quite a few cul-de-sacs in the Alabama Hill neighborhood. That's one of the features of it. And of course, again, a lot of homes built in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. If I spin around behind me here, you'll see there's a nice 1970s architecture style home behind me. But the house we're coming up here on is coming in at a value of $900,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2018 on the square footage, built in 1977. As I spin around, you can see it's this Rambler. There are a lot of single level houses in the Alabama Hill neighborhood, but there's also a lot of split levels as well, because again, they take great advantage of the spectacular views of Bellingham Bay to the west. It's just absolutely stunning. They're all over, basically from the lower part of the beginning of the Roosevelt, Alabama neighborhood, all the way up the up to the Alabama Crest, has those great views of Bellingham Bay. And we're also very close. As I spin around here, you'll see all these trees right here behind me. That is the beginning of Whatcom Falls Park, which technically is not in the Alabama Hill neighborhood, but it again is one of the great amenities that most of the people, and especially in the southern part of the Alabama Hill neighborhood, take advantage of. There's a lot of great access to the trail system in there. Right off the streets and in between houses, you'll see these brown posts with the green label indicating that it is part of the Interurban Trail system. And the Interurban Trail system is the most extensive here in the Alabama Hill neighborhood. There's just trails everywhere. It seems like every street you go on, there's access to the trails. We are walking right on the southern edge of the Alabama Hill neighborhood. Right over here is the Whatcom Falls neighborhood in the beginning of Whatcom Falls Park. And right over here behind me is St. Clair Park, which is on the southern edge of the Alabama Hill neighborhood. And that is one of the great features of this particular neighborhood. We are up off of West Crest Line here in the Alabama Hill neighborhood, right atop of the crest of the Alabama Hill, hence the name West Crest Line Drive. And we are coming up on a property that's coming in at a value of $634,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,068 on the square footage, built in 1970, and it sold for $634,000. As I spin around here, you can see it's a nice traditional 1970s split level house. It's It's going to have some great views of Bellingham Bay to the west. And if you're liking this video and you find that it's giving you value, if you would take just 1 second to smash that like button, it helps out a lot getting these videos about living in Bellingham, Washington out to people just like you learning about the area. Let's head into the car and drive around the neighborhood and show you what some of the houses look like. We are actually pretty darn close to Lake Whatcom, just to the east as well, which again is going to give you great access to some recreational activities like Blodel, Donovan Park, and you're also very close to access to the Interurban Trail just down the way here between a couple houses. So let's hop in the car. And children who live in the Alabama Hill neighborhood will attend Roosevelt Elementary School or Silver Beach Elementary School, and then on to Whatcom Middle School or Culshan Middle School. And then finally for high school, they will attend either Squalicum High School or Bellingham High School. I'm up on View Ridge Drive, and as you can imagine, there are great views up here of Bellingham Bay to the west. You can see some nice 1970 style ramblers that are well kept. You can see here behind me, nice little quiet street with mature landscaping. And we are going to be coming up on a house that was built in 1971. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, coming in at a square footage of 1,503, and its value is approximately $725,000. It's a nice tri-level house. We're coming up here in a minute. One of the nice features about this property, and it makes it a little bit higher than the median sale price with that lower square footage, is that it has a studio with a separate entrance that could be used as a rental, or you could also turn it into a second master suite that has its own kitchenette. I'm going to spin around. I'm going to show you. It's right behind me here. This property back there. It's got a lot of nice mature landscaping. It's all been updated inside. Of course, it has those nice views as I've been talking about of Bellingham Bay to the west. And if you have lived in the Alabama neighborhood, be sure to leave some comments below on what you liked and didn't like. And since 2004, we've been helping people just like you make that smooth move here to the Bellingham, Washington area and beyond, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to the Bellingham, Washington area. And until next time, I hope to see you around town.